Curious Moon design. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I've made this collage from tearing up long strips of paper from various books that I've been using. I'll just show you a little bit of how I've been doing that. So there you've seen the process, which was very simple. I made a couple of them, and as you can see I've already cut out part of one and made a lovely tag which I'm going to put in my art book. But today I've got these little cards that I bought with the envelopes, and I want to make some Christmas cards from this sheet. So stick around and see whether I come up with the goods. Okay, I'm aiming for this size card. So I've roughly drawn a little robin and a circle, and I may use that as a bauble for a tree, or I could make it into a Christmas pudding. So I'm going to cut these out, and then I'll have a template for cutting out on my collage. You'll have to bear with me because I haven't tried this out, so I'm not sure what we're going to end up with, but it's something to play around with on this cold wintry day. The sun is shining, but we're having a bit of a cold snap. I've just drawn this on a cereal box. You could draw it on a piece of paper, but I'm thinking I want them to be a little bit elevated off the card. I may have to rethink these feet. I may make them a bit longer actually on the collage. But this is just a general outline. I'm going to leave him like that. I'll just quickly cut this one out. Now some of you have probably got die cuts. I'm sure you have, Celeste, for Christmas pudding or a robin, which would make it a lot easier. So what I want to do is try and incorporate some of that red orangey from the collage into his red breast. So I'm going to draw, if I get that little bit as well, that might work for his beak. So I'm going to draw around that. I'm going to leave his feet, so I may make them a bit longer. So I'll cut that out and I'll come back and show you what we're going to do next. There, that's come out nicely. That's looking like a robin now, but it needs some eyes, and I'm going to put a little bit of decoration on it and a little bit more gluing needed, because this I glued onto card, so I don't need to add any extra card. But I'm going to put some edging around, some black around the edge, and have a think about how I'm going to decorate him. And then I'm going to cut out this. I'm going to do a Christmas bauble and a Christmas pudding. So I may do the Christmas pudding there, and the bauble there. There might be something on here. Yeah, something like that. I'll draw around those and then come back when I've finished and we can look at decorating them. Okay, I've cut the others out. So these are going to be my baubles. I'm just going to put some sort of sparkly decoration along there and a topper. This is going to be my Christmas pudding, and the mark making I did on the collage has come out quite nicely on the pudding, and I'm going to cut out, I've just done a template for some holly leaves. I'm going to cut out some holly leaves. I've cut out these little berries to go on the top, and I thought I'd cut the holly leaves out from this area here. They would go quite nicely. And then we could go about sticking them on the card. Maybe a few little words at the bottom. I've still got to do some markings on and put his eye on. I might cut a piece out and put on there. Okay, I'll have a little think and then I'll come back. I'm going to try some decoration. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. But we'll see. So I'm going to go, these are the baubles. I'm trying to keep my head out and do it at the same time, which isn't easy. So I'm going to go along here. The finish line. Looks rather nice. And then up here. You can always add more, but you can't take it away, so it's worth going slowly. Right, here goes. I'm going to try some dots now. like glitter. So very boring for you to watch. It's quite difficult with my head out of the picture. So I'm going to carry on doing that and this one. I'm going to put an eye on the robin, and I'm probably going to leave the Christmas pudding, but I'll see. And then I'm going to stick them on the card just with some PVA. I haven't been round the Christmas pudding, but I've been round these with black ink just to give them an edge. And I'll come back and show you what they look like. So it's just a matter of finishing the decoration and sticking them on the card. So here they are. I hope you like them. I've decorated them, added some bows to the top of the baubles and little caps. And the Christmas pudding looks rather delicious. Little robin. I was going to put some wording on there like tweet tweet or something, but I thought he looked rather nice as he is. Don't want to overcook the pudding. I made another card with a heart and put some decoration down here. I made a plain one, and of course the tag, and all from scraps of paper. I'm going to put the tag in my art book, and if you've watched the series on making this art book, now where shall I place it? Might go nicely there. Or even on a plain piece. So I shall spend time looking for a place for that. I hope you enjoyed making these with me, and I hope it's inspired you to do something similar. Make a collage and then make some beautiful cards or tags. And join me again next week when I'll be crafting with fabric or paper. Bye for now everyone. Happy crafting.